So if you guys didn't know already, my gap year is basically done, which means it's time for me to head back for third year at Waterloo. And of course that means I gotta prep and I gotta figure out what I need to do, gotta get ready. Technically my classes don't start until next month, but I know that a lot of you guys in the States, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, have already started your school year or you're getting ready to go back to school. So for third year, my courses will be online. Obviously it does change how things are going to work, but overall it's still pretty much going to be the same. So I'm going to show you guys what I typically do in order to get ready for an upcoming school year. There's a bunch of different ways in which you can organize your upcoming school year. In my first and second year of uni, I used a more traditional planning method, so I would have a weekly planner or I would try to bullet journal. But these past couple of months, I've actually been using a more digital method, so Google Calendar. I know I'm really late to the game. Hella people already use it, and so that's what I've been using, and I'll probably continue to use it for the upcoming school year, and I'll actually show you guys how I've been organizing it. I have everything separated, me time, so this is like morning routine, sessions and blocks of time where I'm really just doing random stuff, and then class for when I actually get my online schedule. I'll be putting that in, and then podcast because I have to upload a new episode every Tuesday, gotta plan accordingly, and then reminders and tasks. I have these both ghosted out because I don't like the fact that they're defaulted so you can't get rid of them. And then sponsorship, so this is whenever I have to do any sort of like brand deals or whatnot, gotta put that in. I also wanted to time block my study sessions, so that is why I have a separate calendar for that as well. Then the next one is work, so this is anything that's like intern related. I also have that there. And then YouTube, so this is when I edit or film. Everything is separated that way. As you can see, I have a really nice little color coordinated calendar, and it just looks really pretty, you know, it's really colorful. But as you can see, I have a lot of just work related stuff right now. I guess what's really nice about having my classes online is that I'll need less things, and because I'm kind of moving everything online into the digital universe, technically I really only need my laptop, but of course to help me out along the way, I also have my iPad. I've been using it for literally everything: graphic design, illustration, school, note-taking. This, I'm on it 24/7, and then of course I got my Apple Pencil to write down my notes. This might not be the more traditional school supply, but it's still very much necessary for my own mental health, and I feel like whenever I tend to get really stressed, I refer to this book. It has really taught me to look at life in just kind of a different way, which is really nice. Sometimes it's not just about all the traditional school supplies that you need, it's also about things that you may need for your mental health along the way, and I think that's also really important as well. So this is 101 essays that will change the way you think. I freaking love this book so much. As you can see, I have so many pages and chapters just kind of like bookmarked. If you're looking for a little mental pick-me-up, this is definitely something that I would highly recommend for the school year. Now, if you're someone that's trying to look for more traditional school supplies, I used to always have my little pencil case, and I would always recommend this pencil case to everyone, but I don't really use it anymore. Yes, it looks really pretty and you can put in all of your school supplies, but the reality is that I ended up using maybe like one or two of the things that I actually have displayed here. So it was really pretty to look at, but was it super helpful? Maybe not so much for me, but for other people, if you use a lot of different colors in your note-taking and whatnot, this could be very helpful to have with you. Now, these are the more unconventional, not as traditional things that I personally was really grateful to have during my first 2 years of uni when I was living close to campus. Of course, I think it's really important to have an extra pair of glasses or reading glasses if you're someone that needs them, because if something happens and you live far away from home, it's really important that you're able to see and study with glasses if you need them. So always have an extra set around. As someone that always had chapped lips, lip balm was a lifesaver. It smells kind of medicinal, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why, I feel like that smell is really comforting to me. That's kind of weird, I know, but I feel like when it smells strong and medicinal to me, it gives me that placebo effect of like, I think it's working a lot better, even though it's probably not doing as great as I think it is. So Placebo effect. Oh, okay, this was a really big one for me. Your skin goes through phases when you're stressed, and this is one of the holy grail products. I talk about this all the time, but let me tell you, it helped me out so much. Whenever I would get a pimple and then I had like some sort of presentation the next day, I would get so stressed about it, and then I would slap one of these babies on. If you're someone that gets pimples easily when you're stressed and you get really stressed throughout the school year, I highly recommend this. Lastly, for the next unconventional product, if you're someone like me that likes to continue to learn even outside of school, I highly recommend Blinkist. Thank you so much to Blinkist for sponsoring this video. I mentioned them before on my channel, and I'm such a huge fan of their app. I literally use it all the time, every single day, but mostly I use it right before bed, right before I knock out. They offer really quick, digestible 15-minute reads from best-selling nonfiction novels, and I was initially really skeptical about the app because it's like, how are you supposed to not jeopardize quality when it comes to kind of condensing down a 300-page book? Since I started reading their summaries, I've realized that they've done a really good job at picking out the key points, making sure you don't miss out on any of the major topics and lessons. As you can see, I've read so many, and I don't plan on stopping because I freaking love what they do. What's really great is that they offer so many novels on there that have to do with, you know, your passion, your future career goals, education, and I've read so many that have kind of shifted my perspective on how I want to pursue the things that I love. And like I said, there's just so many little pieces of advice that you can pick up from Blinkist, and I'm constantly learning, and I think it's so important to learn outside of just school, because that's when you really get a sense of what's going on. The first 100 people who click on the link below will receive a 7-day free trial along with 25% off on their full membership. So make sure to check them out down below. And now back to the regularly scheduled video. I'm out on my patio again. You can hear the neighborhood kids and the ice cream truck going through my neighborhood. So feel free to do this exercise with me. I wrote out a couple of goals that I'm going to further go into detail with in my journal. I have two main goals that I really want to accomplish this upcoming semester. So the first one is to maintain balance. Balance in the sense that I really want to be able to maintain my me time, social life, school, and then work. Number two is kind of look at my courses and the things that I'm learning in a different light, because I feel like in the past with my previous years, I always sort of looked at my degree a step in the direction that I want to go rather than really enjoying the experience, understanding why I'm learning the things that I'm learning, and kind of applying the things and realizing that everything that I'm learning in uni does matter and it has value. So I'm going to detail all of that and go more in depth in my journal and just kind of write out everything that I want to kind of achieve. Feel free to do this activity with me. Let me know down in the comments what kind of short-term and long-term goals that you're hoping to achieve this upcoming year. If you got the time, so no longer will I be going to bed at 2 a.m. because now I have other obligations and things that I have to worry about. I'm not just focused on my channel and editing and whatnot. And that's always been one of the biggest things too. Like every single year, I always have issues with trying to fix my sleep schedule before school starts again. And so I'm trying to get like a head start on that too right now. You know, it's 10:22. Obviously, I can't be going to sleep at like 8 p.m. right away. Not that I ever have, TBH. The goal is to sleep kind of early-ish, like 11, and not feel as tired in the morning. Quickly change into my PJs. Just changed into my PJs. Now I'm going to wash off my makeup. Oh, thank God. I've been waiting for this.